Big disaster again. Obasanjo sent unexpected warning to Nigerian youth after Tinubu's loan request was approved, says statement that shakes the nation. Hello everyone, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. According to ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo, the future generations will have no choice but to repay the debt that's piled up due to poor governance by past administrations. Obasanjo, who served as Nigeria's president from 1999 to 2007, is widely credited for clearing the country's external debt of about $36 billion through a debt relief deal with the Paris and London Club of Creditors in 2003. He also negotiated a smaller deal for Algeria, which was also heavily indebted at the time. The debt relief deal, which was facilitated by the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank, enabled Nigeria and Algeria to free up resources for development and poverty reduction. It also boosted their credit ratings and attracted foreign investment. However, since Obasanjo left office, Nigeria's debt profile has soared again, reaching $33.8 billion as of September 2020, according to the Debt Management Office, DMO. This is more than double the amount is owned in 2007, when it had $17.3 billion in external debt. Obasanjo blamed the successive governments for reversing the gains of the debt relief deal and for borrowing recklessly without proper accountability and transparency. He said that the current debt situation was unsustainable and dangerous for the country's economic and social stability. He made these remarks on Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, while addressing the 2023 awardees of the Future African Leaders Foundation, a youth empowerment initiative funded by Pastor Christ Oyakilome of Christ Embassy Church. Obasanjo warned that the current debt burden would be a heavy burden for the future generations, who would have to repay the loans with interest. He said that debt was a trap that should be avoided by individuals and nations, as it could lead to economic collapse and social unrest. He also lamented the lack of quality leadership in Africa, which he said was the root cause of the continent's problems. He said that Africa needed visionary, courageous, and accountable leaders who could set good examples, make sound decisions, learn from mistakes, and have realistic dreams. He commended Pastor Oyakilome for his efforts to groom and mentor young leaders through this empowerment, saying that the continent needed more people like him to address the leadership crisis. He urged the Future African Leaders Foundation awardees to emulate the qualities of good leaders and to use their talents and skills to make positive impacts in their communities and countries. He also advised them to be patriotic, to be hardworking and initiative, and to seek knowledge and wisdom from God and from reputable source. He said that the future of Africa was in their hands and that they had the potential to transform the continent for the better. In another news headlines, Nigerians have called out President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he should be blamed for the reason why They dismiss police beg for money from, Dutch rider. The Nigerian government is to be who responsible for the situation that before the two special constables employed by the Oyo State Police Command, who were fired after being shown on camera extorting money from a female Dutch bike who was traveling across Africa. The two police officers who were seen in the widely shared video requesting a bribe from the visitor were later taken into custody, according to Sahara reporters, in order to future validate their departure from the police. The two were subsequently fired from their positions and had their Nigerian police uniforms taken away. The Oyo Commissioner of Police stated that the oddly room investigations recommendation was followed in their expulsion from their positions as police constables. The CP declared that since the two expelled constables were not initially trained Nigerian police officials, they would not face legal action. However, the two fired officials ascertained in a widely shared video that Sahara reporters saw that despite working for the government for more than 3 years, they had never received a salary or other compensation. They continued by saying that it was a result of this that they eventually found themselves in a situation where they had to beg and threatening drivers for money in order to maintain their families. One of them said, "I survived for 3 years and 3 months. They did not give us any salary. They never gave us anything. Even after the dismissal, we were not paid at all. It is when we go to the roadside that we get money from what people give us. This is what we share and use to feed ourselves, our children, and our wives." And Nigerians have this to say. I don't blame them all. Today is 4th January. The federal government hasn't yet paid its workers' salary of December. What country is this? As much as not getting salary is not an excuse to collect bribe, I feel the action of the police authority is unnecessary. Okay, the officials made friendly gestures and in the course asked for money which was not given, and the penalty is not good. Okay, I can't really get that. The punishment given to us was not commensurate with our offense. We were joking with the Dutch woman who thought she was one of the foreigners brought by Abraham, Chata, and Arthur, who we said because we were stripped naked before they collected our uniforms, one of them added. So guys, you have heard it now. What's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.